Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me for this Killer Sudoku that I'm going to do on my iPhone at the expert level. I'll go through the rules of Sudoku, how the cage is create a Killer Sudoku, a little secret that I use that helps me solve the puzzle, and then we'll get into solving it. Alright, Sudoku has 9 columns, 9 rows, and 9 boxes. In each of the rows, columns, and boxes, there needs to be the unique numbers 1 through 9. It's really about finding the intersection points. Now, what we have is a cages. So the cage will be a dotted line around a series of cells that has a number in the top left-hand corner. What those numbers have to represent is what those cells in that cage has to add up to. And the numbers have to be unique. And that's pretty much it. Alright, the only other thing I will say is with the columns, rows, and boxes having 1 to 9 as numbers, 1 to 9 added together is 45, and that helps in certain things like this one. So see, if I look at this top left-hand box here, there is a full cage, a full cage, a full cage, and then one cell that works out. So if I add up 19 plus 4, 23, plus 13, 36, how far am I short of the 45? 1 through 9 is 9, so that's going to be a 9 there. Okay, so this one's interesting because this one goes over the cage the other way. So 8, 21, 31, 53. So this is 8 over on the 45. So this is now 8 plus 12 is 20, 36, 40. So this is going to get to it by adding 5 to 40 gets to be 45. 5 and 4 equals 9. Now 5 is there, 4 is there. So we've had a good start with this one because there's another one here, right? 4, 8. You can see here that's one cell. 4, 8 is 12, 27, 39. So this is a 6. Now what's interesting is 6 from 23 is 17. 17 can only be 8 and 9. Now, what's also interesting is I've got a spare cage here. So 17, 23 minus 6, plus 16, 33, 42. So this is going to be 3 here. So this is going to be 1 and 2. And this is a 9. All right. And then this actually, we have 1 here. So it's really interesting that we've got so many of these. So 9 plus 4 is 13, 28, 40. So this is going to be 5. All right, so that's interesting from a point of view. Now, under the rules of Sudoku, 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, so 5 is going to be one of these. So that's a good start. I wonder how long it'll keep going for. So 1 and 3 here, so this is going to be 2 and 6 because it can't be 1 and 7, 1 and 3, and it can't be 3 and 5, 3 and 5. So 2 and 6 there. All right. What else have we got? So because I've got this 15 and 9's there, so 15 can be 9 and 6 or 8 and 7. Because of the 9 there, this has got to be 8 and 7, which means 8 comes up here. Now because this is 8 and 7 here, that cannot be an 8 or a 7, so this has got to be 9 and 6. So what that means to me is 8's going to be here with a 1 and a 3. Okay, so 1 and 3 there, 8 and 7, so this is going to be 1 and 3, 8 and 6, 2 and 7 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not 6, so that's a 6 there. All right, and this is going to be 2 and 4, and 9 and 7. So 9 comes up here, 9 comes down here. This has got to be 9 and 6 because of the 8 and 7. So that's a 9, leaving this to be a 6. All right, so 6 can't be here. 6 can't be here because we've said that's 8 and 7. 6 can't be here, so that's going to be a 6 there. And to get to 13, I need a 2. Okay, so 2 and 7 there. So this is going to be 2 and 4, which I already knew. 8 and 7. So 1 and 3 are interchangeable there. 9 and 7 here. 9 there. So this is going to be 9, 1, 2. 9, 1, 2, so 1, 2, so this is 3 and 5, don't know any more than that, and this is 8 and 7. 1 and 2, 3 and 5, this is 1, no, this has got to be 4 and 5 here. 1 and 2, so 3 and 5, so 4 and 5 here, so that's got to be a 5 there, leaving this to be a 3. Now 3 can't be, I need a 1 and a 2, so 2 can't be there, so 2 is there, leaving this to be a 1, and 2 is going to be down there. So 4, 5, 8, 7. So this is 2 and 4, 8 and 9, so that'll be the rest of the numbers there. 8, 9 there, 4, 5, so 7, 6, 3. So 3 can't be in this row, so I need a 3 in here, but it can't be, it's in this row here, so that's got to be a 3, leaving this to be a 1. 8 and 7 there. 8's going to be here, so 8 can't be there, so that's an 8, leaving this to be a 7. And 1, 2, 3, so 4 and 5. 5 can't be there, so that's a 4, leaving this to be a 5. Okay. 8, 1 and 3, so I don't know any more than that. 1 and 3 there. 9 and 7, 2 and 4. So 9, 8. So what I've got is I've got 14, 8, 5 and 1, plus 16 is 30, 34, that's 11, so that's going to be a 1 there. And I should have known that because the Sudoku rule was 1. Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 9 and 2 here. 3 and 5 are gone. 1 comes up here, so that's going to be a 1 there, leaving this to be a 3. 1 comes down here, 1 comes up here, 1 can't be there because that'd have to be a 9, which is already covered, so this is 1 and 7. 2 and 7 here, so 7's at the top there. Okay. So this is because 9, so this can be 9 and 4, well it can't be 9 and 4, can be 6 and 7, can't be 6. So this is going to be 8 and 5. 5 can't be there, so that's a 5 there, leaving this to be an 8. Okay, so 8 can't be in this one, 8 can be in this one, 8 can be in this one. Would be there, 8 would be there, so that all works. What's interesting is 8 here, 8 here, so 8's going to be one of these two, so this is 8 and 2 here, because 8 can't be there, 8 can't be there, so 8 and 2's there. One is going to be here. 8 and 2, 7 and 3. So if that's 1 and 3, that'd have to be 13. And that would have to be 6 and 7, which it is. If that's 1 and 3. Okay. It's definitely 1. Don't know about 3. Well, 3 has to be here because it can't be there. No, sorry, take that back. 3 has to be here, so 3 can be there. 8, 1, 3, 2, 4. Don't know the 2, 4. 9, 7. So I don't know the 9, 7. So 1 and 3. This is 2 and 6. So that can't be 6. 2 and 6 there. 6 is there, so that's got to be a 6 there. 6 comes down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So 4 is here. 1, so this is still 2, 7, 8, 9. 2, 6. So 2 is actually here. That's interesting. So because this is, no, it's 1 and 7. Don't listen to me. This is 2 and 8 there. So that's, yeah. Okay. I've got no idea. Actually, this is 2 and 7, this is 2 and 4, so that can't be a 2, so that's a 2 there, leaving this to be a 7. My goodness, how bad's that? Checking. 7 can't be here. This is 7 and 1. 7, 1, 1, 2. So 2 can be here and here. And 8. 8 cannot be here, so that's got to be an 8, leaving this to be a 2. This is a 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So this is 8 can't be here, so this is an 8, leaving this to be the 7. 7's got to be there with the 4, so that makes sense. 6, 8, 9. 9 and 2. 2 can't be there, so that's a 2, leaving this to be a 9. And then 9's one of these two. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. So 5 can't be there, 5 can't be there, so that's a 5 there, leaving this to be not a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 6 there, because 6 can't be there. So 6, 8, 9. 2 can't be here. This is a 2, 4, so that's a 2 there, leaving this to be a 4. 4 comes across here, so that's a 4 there, leaving this to be a 7. 7 can't be there, so that's a 7 there, leaving this to be a 9. 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here, 9 and 1, 9 and 4. And it was not 9 and 4. 9 could be there, so 9 could be one of these two. 9 can't be there, so that's a 9 there, leaving this to be a 1. Still got 1 and 3 here. So 6 and 7's out, so it is definitely 5 and 8. 5 can't be there, so that's a 5, leaving this to be an 8. So 3 and 5's there, so this is 2 and 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 plus 3 is 15. To get to 22, it's got to be a 7. Okay. 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to be 3 and 7, but I can't tell you any more than that. 4 and 5. 5 can't be there, so that's going to be a 5, leaving this to be a 4. 9 can't be here, so that's a 9, leaving this to be an 8. And then 3 and 7 still in play. 8, 9, 8, 1, 3, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can be there, 3 can be there, and 9. So 4 and 9 can't be there, so it's got to be a 3. One comes down here, and I need a 1 in this row, so that's going to be a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 7. I need 9 to get to that, so 8 from 17 to 9. Can't be 1 and 8, can't be 2 and 7, can't be 5 and 4, so 6 and 3. But I can't tell you where the 6 and 3 goes. Awesome. So 6 and 3 there. So 3 can't be there, so that's got to be a 3. That can't, so that means that's got to be a 3. This is a 1. 1 can't be there, so that's a 1 there, leaving this to be an 8. 8 can't be there, so that's an 8 there, leaving this to be a 9. 4 comes up here, so this is a 4, leaving this to be a 2. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Still don't know, but 2 comes up here, so this is a 2 here, leaving this to be a 6. 6 comes down here, so that's a 6. 13, 14, 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. So 3's there, and that finishes off this with a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so a little over 14 and a half minutes. Started off really well with that puzzle, got a little bogged down, but then we got it done. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye for now.